Episode 5. Is it braver to give up than to persist? And how's that? You're different. I feel so much younger now. At least 10 years old. I told you. For the sake of this new model, I actually customize it for you. It only belongs to you. You know that? Not bad, really. Better than the one you knitted me before. The last one was too heavy. You know what? They say I look like a rock guy. That's a different style. But it suits you. Alright. And just cut the crap. I know you quite well. I assume that's why you're here. Who are you? What the hell? Uncle N. Anan. You still remember my name? Of course I do. We all have an N in our names. So we're half family. So what are you doing here? Do you work here? I'm working at ISU. Recently there's a cooperation with this badminton hall, so I came here today. Song Sanchuan doesn't seem to be here today. Are you here for? I came while he's not here. This boy. He prepared to retire. Before he did this sometimes. But this time that's serious. He even submitted discharge papers. He can't. I just took it back and tore it up in front of his coach. The application can be rewritten. It just doesn't even work if you persuade him to insist. Uncle N. You know him better. Do you think this time he's really gonna give up? Well, about the problem of 18 all. Yes. Who's that? Security department? Come in. I'm his family. What's the matter? He's stolen money from drawers while the patient goes out for a checkup. You see that? 3,000. One gets what he takes. Didn't I just say it? I didn't steal that money. What are you yelling about? It's not up to you whether you stole the money after the patient's examination. We'll verify it. Sit down. Sit down. He stole money? What? Let me take a look. Let me tell you something, bro. I'm his father. I know him best. He can't steal money. You see, what's the words? Labor service, right. He earned his own money. And he sent it to a patient. Are you here to cheat me? Why would I lie to you? Let me tell you this. He sent the money to someone. In Department of Gynecology last month, the patient woman, she even left me a phone number. Don't you believe me? I'm gonna give her a call. She can talk to you in person. Go ahead. May I ask? What did you do with the money you earned on the marathon day? Eat, drink, and play. Just spend in the blink of an eye. I'll get the door first. Financial boy. I just heard from Uncle and that the patients gave you this nickname. It's cute. Are you kidding me? But there's indeed a new understanding to you today. You know the way. Goodbye then, I won't see you off. Xiaoan. Thank you, Uncle N. You're so concerned about Sichuan. Do you treat it as a gossip or? There's something else going on. Actually, I go to their badminton team to pick an underdog for Isu. I know that. He's not the best on the team. But I keep thinking that he'll finally get his chance. What do you think? Chuaner's mom called Tong Lu. She used to be a badminton player. She was quite skilled. Then she fell in love with one of his male teammates. She got pregnant unwantedly. She gave birth to Chuaner. She retired after the baby was born. She's retired, but her mind is still on the court. So she just put all her hopes on Chuaner. The last one on yesterday's match. There should have been no mistake. It's the foot that's the problem. Chassis and step on the net. Let's do that today. Practice 1,000. I was a stringer on the team. And I always liked Tong Lu. I know that she married me. There was somewhat factors. When did she leave? At the age of 15. Chuaner had a big game. Deciding game. 18 all. He turned back, looking for his mother in the stands. She was gone by then. I figured that was the time when he got the trauma. Did she go so far away? She never came back. Have you seen Tong Lu? Nope. I'm sorry. I'm still wicking. I don't want to end up looking bad for the closest person to see. Besides, you know me. I'm never responsible. Tong Lu isn't here. She's not here. I'd give birth to a baby when I want. I'd get married when I want. Now, I just want to make the most of the time to go where I want. And Song, if talking about the regret, one of my biggest regrets. I shouldn't ask you to put on my racket first, when you first joined the team. Sorry for being in your way. My house. I'll leave it to you and Xiaochuan. I'm sorry. At least raise him for 3 more years. Then he'll be 18. Don't tell him about my illness. It'll delay his practice. Just in case I'm gonna get better, I'll be back for you. If it doesn't work out, let him honor you. Just to make it up for you. The first 2 years, I told Chuaner that your mother went abroad to be the coach. Chuaner was young at that time. He was naive enough to believe it. He felt that he could see his mother when he gets the grades. So he practiced so hard. He put all his strength into practice. He did a good job. Good enough for all of us think. He even got through. It didn't really happen. So Xiaoan, You see, if it's convenient for you, could you talk to him and persuade him, please? Song Sanchuan, come down. I'll give you the wonton. Well, if you don't get down here, I'm gonna go pack the wonton. Wontons don't taste good when. Song San. Thank you, boss. Enjoy it yourselves. The reason why we're gonna be on your team. It was Alex who introduced. She's very famous player hunter. She said that you've got a treasure on your team. It was actually you, right? If you said this 2 years ago, I might still believe it. I can't beat anyone right now. I asked Uncle N. I've learned about your mom. Such a loudmouth. But here's what I don't understand. You were fine before. But something went wrong these 2 years. Badminton was never my dream. It belongs to Tong Lu. The worst fight ever. I told her that. If one day I won the Olympic champion. That's the name of Song Sanchuan, but not Tong Lu. You still don't have anything. She was very angry at the time. It was the only time she ever hit me. Over the years, I always think of that fight. I would think. Maybe her illness was because of that day. You knew your mother was sick. About 2 years ago. I found a letter under Song's bed. So I knew that, why she chose to leave. And Song was never gonna tell me. He really thought that everyone is as stupid as he is. Who would move to the street? Across from the cancer hospital? Then Jeannie came. To tell you the truth, you're not gonna believe me anyway. Before he joined the team, I didn't even have 18 all. No one could even beat me. But then we had a few run-ins. He knew what my problem was. You've seen his tactics. How can he win with this way? You can't blame him. Now, I didn't just lose him, I'll lose to someone else. More losses than wins. So I'm not the treasure you said. That's a punchline. More losses than wins. I am not a treasure. Where's the baby? My mom took her to a hotel. What's going on? You didn't tell me on the phone. How did Chen Yang come back? He suddenly want to take Luo with him, and asking for custody of the child. How can he be? He hasn't seen the child over 3 years. He said all these years, they've got an application online. So he made some money. He said I didn't have a steady job. The child is gonna go to school soon. She needs a better and more down-to-earth life. What's he doing now? He told me to get a lawyer. Meet at the law firm 3 days later. It would be nice to reach an agreement. Or just go to the judicial process. Okay. Stay with me for a few days. 3 days is enough. That would be great. Send me her WeChat account. I'll do it. Thank you. Goodbye. Baby, Nate introduced a well-known lawyer. His winning rate in divorce custody proceedings are pretty good. Really? That's great. Can I get a cup of coffee? No problem. The Nate you said before, is he your crush at office? He asked me out the other day. He suddenly told me that he wanted me to go to Singapore with him. You can't really be tempted? What does it take to be tempted? Of course that is. He's always on the top of your mind. You haven't seen his message yet. But you'll start to smile. Answer his phone. Your voice could be softened. Go out with him. You'll dress yourself up 3 hours before the date. 1 day is like 3 years. It's not an exaggeration. Someone is over 30. Hasn't changed the way they're attracted? Here is your coffee. Love you. Please enjoy it. It's love, sister. It doesn't matter how old you are. That's over. I didn't even think about putting him on top. The impulse of love is indeed beautiful, but at this age, it's just hard to come across. I didn't get along that long with Nate, but I feel comfortable. Mostly, he suddenly asked me to go to Singapore with him. I was like, it's like I got an accelerator button. Nothing else. You can never leave home for love. Look at me. Alright, stop whooping. You're messing me up here. What did I do before? Luo Li's biological father, Chen Yang, had an affair with his colleague. During the breastfeeding of her birth mother, Liang Youan, this led to a breakdown in their relationship. Then they decided to separate. In December the same year, they got divorced. Luo has always been raised by her mom, Liang Youan. Part 1. From the day when Luo was born to the separation of M2, all the expenses of the children. We found the relevant documents and the proof photograph. The point is the second part. The top ones are the transfer you gave her. All is 12,000 yuan. Treat it as the support payments. And most importantly, Liang Youan as a freelancer. She sacrificed her job to raise her daughter alone. So about the cost of lost work, we don't have the material to prove it. I made a rough estimate, at least 100,000. And Liang Youan's parents, they came from outside to help Liang Youan take care of the child, accommodation and transportation. There is no relevant material. Let's say it is 30k. Minus 12,000 yuan what you paid. The remaining total is 555,300. All the records, screenshots and documents are over the PPT. You can have a look. Of course. I can give you a second, so that you can clear it up yourselves. Forget it. I understand. No more. For you, who didn't show up, nearly 3 years. Luo for you. She's just a little bit taller. She became beautiful. She can talk and run. Here's a presentation for you. I just wanted to tell you how the baby got to this point. What Luo paid, all the time, hardship, and company. It's not money that could count. You can't use the same price to buy back the sense of presence as a father. Luo. Mom. Ms. Luo advocated that, for the cost of raising a child, Chen Yang should pay half. He should pay 20,000 in child support monthly. This is the supplementary agreement. You can take it home to discuss. Sure. Haven't seen you for days. Your eyes are bigger than your eyes. Is there a possibility? It's a lower eyelid love band. So I think your love band probably gets out soon. Is that an exaggeration? I've only been up for 2 days. I'd be bad like this. I wouldn't be like this last year. Well, I have to go. Could you? Could you do me a favor? If anyone asks today, you'll just say, I'm on the team all day. Thank you. You just skipped work like that? I haven't slept much these days. I went to the law firm this morning. What were you doing at a law firm? What the hell have you done? I'm not in trouble. It's something that bothers me. I gotta go. Wait a minute. Let me see you off. I can drive. Or. It's a drowsy driving. You're gonna harm society. Good for you. You can even read in the car. I used to be dizzy. I'll throw up when I get there, but there's no way. My boss is too busy. I had to work in the car. So that I can read now. Your job is more tiring than playing ball. Let me tell you. It's hard to win in the world. It's easy to mess around. You don't have to spite me. You don't practice in the daytime. You're here to be my chauffeur. Yes. You don't know that. I just applied for the qualifications of the chauffeur, so you can be my first guest. Don't tell the team. It's impermissible. So what would you do this? You really want to retire? All the athletes would retire. Liang Youan. Do you have a feeling that? You don't want to do it long before. But you just couldn't let go. That's not a missing. It's the fear. I used to swing every day, step, physical and rehabilitation. Even when I sleep at night, I'd dream about the game. But what I'm gonna say, I'm not going to practice tomorrow. I actually scare that. I don't know what to do the next day. Actually, I feel it in my heart that, even you didn't think I had a chance, when listening to my story. But let me tell you. Sometimes it's braver to give up than to persist. Is it braver to give up than to persist? Hi. Group physical examination of Isu. I already made an appointment. Okay, hold on please. We're together. I specifically asked Mingyu about your time, got him to help us get together. It's so hard to see you. This Italian food is very good, perfect for the super hungry ass. after a physical checkup. It's really a coincidence. I want to be here long before. But there's always no time. I didn't know it was so close to the hospital. It seems that I did a good job. I'm glad you like it. Wasn't what I said last time. Made you avoid me? Not at all. I told you. I've been really busy lately. We talked on the phone. There's no barrier to talking. It's not the same when coming out. Actually, I just wanna explain it to you in person. I don't wanna scare you off. Because I'm a bit hasty. This kind of thing, well, there's really no rush. Of course, we'll start with a relationship. When the time is right, let's think about the next step. It's just that I think it's better to stay in different places. You can come to Singapore. Why don't you go back to Shenzhen? I'm the sales director in Singapore. And now in Shenzhen. You're just a special assistant. If you can be there, you can try for another job. If there's a right job. If there is no suitable, it's okay if you'll just stay home. Just like all these years, you want to be a career woman. To develop your career, maybe in a few years, after having a child, you'll want to be a stay-at-home wife. Of course. I mean, with my ability to work, you'll have more freedom of choice. Hello, this is Liang Youan. Hello, Ms. Liang. You had a physical examination before. There are some problems with the ultrasound part. The doctor wants you back ASAP. He'd like to talk to you in detail. Alright, I'll be right there. Isn't your menstruation regular? It'll be about a week late, basically. Look at this part. This is an endometrial cyst, also called the chocolate cyst. It'll affect your ovaries. It'll grow when you have period. This is gonna affect your pregnancy. Are you married? Usually if you marry at this age, we'd recommend getting pregnant ASAP, so if you'll be pregnant, it will slowly atrophy, without your period for long. But if you're not married yet, see if you need to have an operation to take it off. Don't worry too much. The doctor said that. It's a common disease. The doctor also said that I'd better get pregnant. It'll be fine if I'll have a baby. This isn't an ultrasound sheet. This is a charm to marriage and pregnancy. Isn't the God giving you a hint? There comes a Nate suddenly, from Singapore. He's got a nice condition. You found that little problem. You can fix it by having a baby. Liang Youan. It is possible that this year, your wedding is on the way. Really? I think you should think about Nate. I'm moving this weekend. Why don't you just get him over here? I'd thank him, by the way. He introduced the lawyer anyway. That's a deal then. Ask Nate to join us this weekend. Let me check it for you. Okay. Come on in. It smells good. Shoes, congratulations. The joy of a housewarming. That's very kind of you. Thank you, godmother. What's wrong? I'll go in first. Not bad. What's wrong, baby? Close your eyes. What are you doing? What do you want to show me? Baby, can I open my eyes now? Okay. What? Don't blink. It's time for a miracle. 3, 2, 1. Why is there a cookie? Godmother, the big one is for you. I'll eat the small one. Cheers. Ready to eat. Come on. Be careful with clothes. You did all of this? Yes. I heard from you in that. You're a very good nutritionist. I usually help them make fat reduction and muscle building meals. Try it to see how it tastes. Okay, I prefer to eat something healthy. It's delicious. It's okay if it suits your appetite. Just right. We'd like to take this opportunity to thank you for introducing a good lawyer to Nian Yan. All her needs worked out. Thank you. It's my pleasure. But speaking of Lawyer Chen, I think you'd have to thank her. Of course, actually, we're considering if we'd have to give her a little gift. We'd like to ask you, what would be appropriate? Don't worry about that. Let me pick. After all, I'm close to her. If that's from me, it's kind of friendship. So let me know how much it is. Surely you can't spend that money. Money is a small matter, but friendship should pay for friendship. Is that right, Yuan? You mean me? The supplier conference is gonna open in Shanghai. I happen to have some clients with good qualification, but they're both lack of experience. Eager to work with us. I think you can introduce them to Mr. Jia. Or you can arrange some parties. Just like this one. I'll be the host. Just have a meal with Mr. Jia. What do you say? So you think it's a business party today? No, no, no. I'm just taking an example. Of course it's a private party. I'm home. Thanks for bringing me back. You don't invite me in? I just want a glass of water. Okay. You sit down first. I'll get you a glass of water. And I really like you. Sorry, I'm a little tired. I want to take a break first. What's wrong? Isn't this a good night? I don't know, maybe it's just I'm not feeling well because of the wine. I want to vomit. You go ahead. Okay. I'm sorry, I really need to go to the bathroom. Please close the door for me. You haven't had much of this wine. Let's have some more. Luo Nian, what is wrong with you? Even physical needs will be extinguished, let alone get married. I think you just lack of love. So you'll have that cyst. What should I do? Yes. When you're getting old, even your body is warning you. There's someone who came out to propose to you. It seems like a natural progression, but you should be more vigilant. It's a danger or a trap. But really, just him. That undisguised sense of using, at the dinner table. He really let me down. You know me. And get involved personal feelings, into the work. He isn't the guy. I really didn't know until today. Why the crush between me and Nate? Can only be a crush. I used to feel like, at this age, I should find someone in love. It's like playing on a seesaw. I should find one that weighs the same. Or else it would be, one fell to the ground and stand still, the other one hang in midair, without any sense of security. So you and Nate. Is it a heavyweight? What do you think is wrong? Yes. He came back this time. He did take the initiative, but it also makes me feel that there's more consumption between we two. We have to keep up our own weight at all times. And sometimes we have to wait for the other party. Put it bluntly, no one would do without reservation. When playing on the seesaw, the most afraid is that one would be fooled into midair, and the other man leaves abruptly and slams you to the ground. Why is there so much nonsense? I don't think the whole relationship thing is that complicated. Okay, then what do you think love is? When you like a person, you'd be moved. And then, you'll be blinded by dopamine. Then you'll follow it into a dark room, which is called intimate relationship. When the light goes on, what's shining in front of you is the truth. It's hard to say. That's a surprise or scare. But at least, this evening, in Nate's room, there were bills all over the place. I can't stand it. So boring. So boring. But I don't agree with the theory of seesaw. You just didn't meet the right person. Whenever that's the right person, you don't even want to play seesaw, which you couldn't even hold hands. You'd like to play sumo. Just skin to skin 24 hours. You just want to be with him all the time. You made me a little excited. Right? Okay, I've made up my mind. I'll just take an annual leave later, and have me operated on. If anything happens, I'll leave my inheritance to Luolu. She'll have to take care of me. Is that okay? She'll do even without the inheritance. Then what am I afraid of? To sumo. My neck isn't feeling well. Kiss. What are you talking about? Let me see what he kissed. I just had a backhand. I just said no. I don't think he kissed. How did you find way home? I asked the coach for your address. Why would you submit a discharge request? Who are you yelling at? It hasn't been approved yet. I take the initiative to go. It's better than getting fired. When I was a child, I didn't like playing badminton, but my mom forced me to practice every weekend. Until one time, I saw your game. I know what the gap is. What's the best one? In that game, whether the fluidity of movement, or the rhythm of the game, even control, it's all unassailable. It's true. Since then, I didn't think the training is hard. Pretty good. You're better at that than me. Brother Chuan. I can understand. You want to quit playing. But you can't just quit like this. At least stand up straight. What's it in this box? Morning, Sister Youan. Morning. Nate delivered it by hand this morning. He put it on the table himself. I know, the other day, He asked about your date, and he wanted the same day with you. There's something going on with you too. Open it and see if it's a flower. Do you like it? I was at your house the other night. I saw the brand of aromatherapy you used. Let's have a chat. I don't understand. What do you mean by delivering this to me today? I just thought you'd like it. So I want to give it to you. If that's the case, why don't you send it to my house, or give it to me privately, holding a gift box that big? It must be hard to get into the office. Okay, I admit it. I do want someone else to know about our relationship. Wait a minute. Do you drink coffee? How could you be so nice? I'll drink it if you buy it. Okay. Then you go up first.